Hi Sagittarius. Let's have a look though to see how your relationship will be when the two of you do come together. Any obstacles the two of you will face. And what they're wanting. Okay, the Hierophant. 8 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Queen of Wands. The Moon. 6 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay, starting off with the Hierophant. The Hierophant can be seen as a card of marriage and stern commitment. So I think someone that's coming in around you, this person is wanting marriage, engagement, or is wanting the promise of a future together. They want solidarity and they want stability, Sagittarius here. So they're definitely someone that is, as I said, very true to their values. So they could be quite traditional. I think this person's traditional values are coming into play here, and as a result, this may affect your relationship. They may come from quite a strict upbringing, or they may really believe in the sanctity of marriage and want these things to happen very, very quickly here with, well, I suppose not quickly, but I guess they just want to know that these things can be cemented through a ceremony or through some sort of avenue here with the Hierophant. I feel like there's elevation and respect. Sometimes it can be one-sided though. We see these two people, they look below than what the priest does look like. So sometimes I feel like there can be stubbornness or a bit of domination happening in this relationship with the Hierophant energy. But for the most part, it is quite reverence. It is reverence. It is respect, and it is placing someone on a pedestal here. So I think some of this will definitely be occurring within your relationship together. The 8 of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you're going to start this relationship and then you'll actually have a break somewhere in between. The 8 of Cups can symbolize that the two of you will walk away because you need to emotionally heal, or you need time apart for one reason or another. There could be a reconciliation, because the beautiful thing is that in fact the two of you will end up coming back together again. You will be reunited. So for those that have a long distance relationship, I feel like there may be a lot of travel involved with all the Wands cards. There's a lot of movement, in particular with the 8 of Cups here as well. So there's a lot of movement here, but I do think someone is searching for something deep. I feel like you're going to go on an emotional journey with them, because this is about a quest. It's spiritual enlightenment and emotional enlightenment. So some of you are going on some sort of quest with this person. It's definitely going to be a journey to be together. Physically, this could be in the sense that the two of you relocate and live together. If this is a long distance relationship, this can eventuate in one of you moving around the world, moving cities, towns, states to be with one another. But I think it most prominently says that there's a search for depth, or a search for substance, and a search for meaning here. And I think this is what some of you will be embarking on in your relationship together. Okay, moving on to the Knight of Wands. As I said, reunions, reconciliations, and moving together. Knight of Wands is passion and desire. He chases what he wants relentlessly without thinking about it too much. So there can be impulsiveness in this relationship, in particular on your behalf, or unless you're dealing with another fire sign here, Sag. But I think for the most part, this is you being quite fueled by your passion to be with this person. You know, I feel like there's an element of freedom with them too. For some of you, I feel like this person is going to be around you for some time, but I think I wonder if some of you are still going to pursue your own avenues, your own goals, and this person will actually wait for you. So for some, I'm sort of getting this, that this person will wait for you while you go do what you need to do type thing here. I definitely feel a very strong physical chemistry between the two of you, also indicated by the Page of Wands. This can be relocation and movement, but it is infatuation. I feel as though you're bringing more affection to this relationship, if I have to be honest. I think obstacles that you may encounter is how different the two of you are, because they're coming in with a lot of practicality. And they like to balance things out, and they like to weigh it up, and they like to digest it, and they like to reanalyze, and they like to compartmentalize everything they're going through. Whereas you're more following your heart's desire. And I think this is where the two of you may encounter. I think this will probably be your biggest obstacle, is how different you are. In a lot of ways, you can certainly complement each other. But in other ways, your free spirit will sometimes draw this person away from you. And that's never a bad thing. This is just who you are. Don't ever change this about yourself, Sagittarius. But I think looking at these cards here, your biggest obstacle is either A, distance, if the two of you are further apart, because I see this might prove to be problematic, like geographical distance, or otherwise it's how the two of you are emotionally. I feel like this person is more more refined, more withdrawn. They're not overly expressive with their emotions, and I think because of this, you're going to teach them to be more open. It's Leo energy, so it can be quite poised and perfected, but in another aspect, I feel like to have this, there's a lot of there's openness. And if there's openness in a relationship, someone is open to changing, someone is open to learning, someone is open to the flaws, the imperfections of another, someone is open to someone else's judgments, thoughts, or opinions. So it's good that this is there. This shows that you can work through these obstacles. Possibly superstition or paranoia may also pose an obstacle here. The black cat, this is superstition or being paranoid about something. So I'm not sure if this is you coming in, Sagittarius, because you've had someone that has caused you to be paranoid or a little bit unsure, a little bit capricious about them, or this is the other person coming in that's a little bit unsure. There could be, there's sometimes seen as quite a protective or a possessive element to the Queen of Wands energy. So someone could be quite possessive or protective here, and this may impact you a little bit, may impact the relationship. It may cause, with the Moon card here, emotional unsteadiness. This is emotional upheaval or emotional turbulence. So emotions will definitely be running high. This is Cancer energy. So I feel with Cancer energy here, this is what's going to happen in this relationship is there's a lot of dwelling on the past, dwelling on one's thoughts, dwellings on what someone says, what someone does. And I think because of this dwelling, there's a lot of emotion that's being attached to it. So this sort of energy, Cancer energy, the people with Cancer in their chart tend to whip a dead horse. So they'll bring up the past because it hurt them and they want to let you know how it made them feel. And I can attest to this because I'm a Cancer moon. So this person, I think, does have attachments to places, people, and events. But if there's ever a time that you hurt them or, cut down to their core, they'll let you know about it. And it's almost like they'll forgive, but they won't forget. And they'll bring it up again and again is what I'm seeing here. The next card over is a Six of Pentacles. That can be a lot of one-sided generosity, but I'm also getting a lot of practicality. There was a lot of earth elements in this person's chart, so again, they're quite level-headed, practical. They try, or maybe they're more ruled by logic and reason rather than by heart and desire. So I think because of this, they try to balance things out. They want to make things fair, or they want to make things equal. It's all about moderation and balance. So I feel like they do need to balance. Again, they did have the this sort of energy where was it? They had commitments, the Three of Pentacles. They have shared commitments or priorities that run high. And I think it's all about moderation and temperance for them. So this is coming into the relationship. You're going to have to be patient, you Sagittarius, because this person has a lot of other commitments happening around them at this point in time. And because of this, sometimes you may feel like not as much effort, time, or energy is actually being given to you in your relationship from this person with the Six of Pentacles. But when they're generous, they're very generous. But when their attention lies elsewhere, sometimes they're not able to commit as much as they'd like to you, is what I'm seeing. The Strength card here, there's very strong Leo energy. Leo energy can be somewhat forceful or dominant, but can also be very loving, nurturing, and mentoring. So I think for a lot of you, this person wants to teach you in some ways. If they may be older in age or more have more life experience or wisdom, I feel like they're constantly wanting to teach you. And sometimes there's only so much of this you can handle here, Sagittarius, because I'm all up for someone trying to steer you in the right direction, but sometimes it gets to a point where it may be too much. This person may feel like they're perhaps too controlling over your personal decisions, over your life decisions. So I also think for some of you, this is going to be an obstacle. But I do think, in essence, this person is going to bring out your strengths. You have that inner lioness, that inner lion that needs to come out. And I feel for some of you, this person is going to teach you how to be this way. The Strength card is also affection. The Strength card is control. The Strength card is overcoming obstacles and being strong, having a strong relationship. So ultimately, this can be a very beautiful relationship here, should you overcome these obstacles. Let's see what this person is wanting. I feel like these cards want to come out. 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, the 9 of Wands, they want to feel like they have your support. They don't want to worry about you. They don't want to have reservations about you. They want to be confident in their decision. But there might be something you do here, Sagittarius, that makes them feel worried. But look, in essence, I feel like they're wanting someone that has their back, that is protecting them in their goals, in their desires, is encouraging them, is uplifting them. Because this energy, the 9 of Wands, is feeling alerted, is feeling like something needs protection. That they don't need to fear you won't protect them or they won't have your back. So they're really looking for a life partner here, someone that can support all their decisions, all their decision making, etc. Queen of Pentacles, you know, I really feel for some of you going into business with this person, because they are looking for someone that is very similar to them, especially in terms of business acumen or investments. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen of stability, so most important to them is someone that is stable. Someone that can be a constant in their life. Someone that is also as career-driven as them, as motivated as them, or possibly even as money-driven as them is what I'm seeing. Moving on with the 10 of Pentacles, they are wanting a happy family home, a happy family unit, harmony, life experience, children, either giving birth, foster caring, or blending of families. They are wanting happiness, and they are wanting family trips, family adventures, and a very close-knit family relationship with their children. So the good thing about this person is they're very built on bondship and relationships and family, and they want someone who's very family orientated to either be embraced into their family, into their world, and also vice versa, be embraced into your family world, your friends, your family, your children as well. So I love that this person is quite a family-oriented person and is wanting that. And I do believe this person is a traditionalist. The High Priestess, I feel like they want to be taught. As much as they want to teach people, they want to be taught. They want to be spiritually enlightened by you. They want to be kept on their toes in some aspect. They want you to reveal your biggest, darkest secrets. They want to know you came into their life as a purpose. So I feel like they're seeking some sort of validation here with the High Priestess. But I feel like the High Priestess is quite a spiritual person that is very open and it listens very well. So I think they're looking for someone they can reveal a lot about themselves to as well. So there's definitely a lot of honesty, appreciation for honesty, and emphasis, reverence placed on honesty and truthfulness and direction, being very direct in what it is that you want, etc. So I will leave it at that, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has been insightful. Please feel free to reach out for a private reading if this is something you are after.